Yo, man, it's your boy, FloridaBoyYak, tap back in with another lit reaction video, man. So today, man, you can see as we got in the sentence, aka 1090 Jake, whatever you want to call it. PeeWee LongWay facing life in prison after the feds wiretapped the plug. Ain't gonna lie, this sound too good right now. This sound like some El Chapo type shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know who PeeWee LongWay is, I wouldn't say an old school. He been around for a little minute, like a little nice little underground rapper, but he ain't too underground. He a little known. Me personally, growing up, I wasn't listening to him. I wasn't getting into his music for real. Yeah, he wasn't never good enough to make my playlist or the radio station in the car. So I won't listen to him. But we here today. We got a nice little 11-minute video. Let's go ahead and get to the video and get y'all buzz up out of here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Please like. So I can get pushing into the recommended, man. I'm trying to get up out of here, man. Stuck in the trenches, man. I need y'all help. But other than that, follow me on all platforms, FloridaBoyYak, and we out here.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on PeeWee LongWay being indicted by the feds and facing life in prison.
Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of drugs and guns, clock switches, and other items taken off the streets thanks to a special detail that culminated Thursday in Muskogee County.
Law enforcement call it Operation Sweet Silence, which was a 2.5 years in the making, aimed at taking down gang members and cutting crime.
Over $279 million in street value of what they seized, and the FBI, the GBI, the DEA, and others all work together for Operation Sweet Silence.
The Muskogee County Sheriff's Office has worked in lockstep with the FBI and the DEA to go after some very dangerous gang members of the Zohan gang, members of the Crips.
We've seen the homicide rate more than double.
Bro, it's 2024, 2025, bro. To be honest, bro, we don't believe in no Bloods and Crips no more, bro. Cause they down there the same. They be friends with each other, bro. So all that they gangs of the Crips and Bloods, bro. We don't. Anybody trying to hit none of that, bro.
Because of gangs?
For those individuals who think that they can set up shop in Muskogee County, not on our watch.
101 arrests, over 270 million worth of drugs, guns, switches, and absolutely nothing.
They just stopped hella motion, boy. Whoever this plug is, boy, that nigga, his whole operation shut down, boy. For real.
To do with PeeWee LongWay. The Atlanta rapper was apparently arrested, and social media would associate his lockup with Operation.
Atlanta rapper PeeWee LongWay was one of 100 people arrested in drug raid. 200 million. 496 pounds methamphetamine. 22 mil worth of meth. God damn. Yeah, boy, you going away for a long time. You were going away if it was just the meth. $5 million, 57 kilos of cocaine, $5 million worth. 7 kilos of fentanyl, 700,000 worth. Wait. Yeah, 700,000 worth. 55,000 pounds of weed. 250K. They got these damn apostrophes on here. I can't tell if they like. God damn. Damn. 1 kilo, $130,000 worth of heroin. Damn. Stopped all type of motion.
Sweet Silence. The 2-year investigation would target 2 major gangs in Columbus, Georgia, the Crips and the Zohanans. Local, state, and federal agencies would strike simultaneously, with the FBI bringing 250 agents along with 7 SWAT teams. 155 guns would be recovered, along with over $270 million in cash and tons of drugs that I can't show on YouTube without getting demonetized. But nobody could find the connection to PeeWee LongWay, as his name wasn't listed anywhere as being arrested. But that's why y'all watch me, right? Because I get the paperwork for y'all. According to an indictment out of Atlanta, PeeWee LongWay, whose real name is Quincy Williams, was charged with conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance, selling, distributing, or dispensing a controlled substance, and money laundering. PeeWee would be indicted with 7 co-defendants, the majority being Mexican, which plays an important role in this indictment. Since May of 2023, the Atlanta DA...
Bro, you out here getting caught. Conspiracy to distribute controlled substance. You out here selling shit. You second count controlled substance, sell, distribute, or dispense. You out here selling shit again. Money laundering. And you a rapper. Bro, you gotta put that money up, bro. Like, bro, this what happen when you fall off, bro. You start doing Fetty Wap, them doing this shit. Why y'all can't just save the bread? Why I can't make some smart investments? Like, I don't get it.
Dispensing a controlled substance and money laundering. PeeWee would be indicted with 7 co-defendants, the majority being Mexican, which plays an important role in this indictment. Since May of 2023, the Atlanta DEA has been investigating a man named Francisco Cortez, who's also known as Paco Primo. Allegedly, Cortez was trafficking drugs and laundering money throughout North Georgia, and agents identified several cell phone numbers associated to him. His second in command would be identified as Luis Miguel Montoya Villagomez, aka Pelon. He'd be responsible for the coordination of suspected narcotics shipments from Houston, Texas coming into Atlanta. The drugs would be sold throughout the A, and the money would make its way back to Cortez. On the 4th of July 2024, agents intercepted a wiretap between Cortez and Quincy Williams, aka PeeWee LongWay. The conversation was cryptic, with Cortez saying, "On the shoes, I got you for sure. On the windows, give me 20 bags so I can get at least 20 of them." Cortez would then say, "I got you on the shoes in less than an hour." DEA agents would interpret the conversation as PeeWee negotiating for an unknown amount of shoes or cocaine and 20 kilos of meth or windows. Because of the holiday and the 1-hour time window, agents weren't prepared in time and remained unsure if the transaction took place, but another one would 4 days later. On July 8th, it was 3:20 p.m. as agents monitored the Cortez residence with an electronic surveillance platform. A vehicle would pass by several times before parking in the roadway. Cortez's wife would then exit the residence and approach the vehicle. The passenger would exit, opening the trunk and passing her a large cardboard box she then brought inside. An hour later, another vehicle would pull up and PeeWee LongWay would exit the rear passenger seat, walk into the front door of the home. He'd walk back with the large cardboard box, placing it into the trunk and leaving. On July 11th, agents intercepted another wiretap between Cortez and his second in command for a sale of 40 kilos of cocaine that would take place the next day. A van would be seen unloading and loading at Cortez's home, and agents would trace it to another home they'd hit with a search warrant. Agents wouldn't find any drugs, but would recover $500,000 in cash bundled in shoeboxes. Throughout the criminal complaint, the focus would remain on Cortez, and it would appear he was the plug. But at this point, no agent could prove PeeWee LongWay did anything aside from pick up a box that could have had anything inside of it. In fact, that's all they had on him. He could have literally picked up shoes in a box. But regardless, he'd be charged with conspiring to distribute at least 500 grams of meth and 5 kilos of cocaine, all because of a wiretap conversation with no proof that the deal even went down. That's how scary the feds are. Arrest warrants would go out and PeeWee LongWay would be placed into custody. The feds would file an order of detention pending trial, meaning they didn't want PeeWee released on bond. Reason being, he has a lengthy criminal record with several prior convictions for drug offenses and violations of parole or probation. During his arrest, his home and recording studio were both searched. Within the studio, agents recovered 7 firearms and 3,000 M30 or Perk 30 pills believed to be cut with fentanyl. Within his home, they find 3 more guns, 2 of which were stolen.
I ain't surprised that they if he actually beat this case and they charge him for the rest of the stuff that he had. Cause nigga, why you got 3,000 perk pills? Why you got 3,000 perks cut with fentanyl? Nigga, you going to jail.
Along with marijuana and a small amount of other narcotics. PeeWee has yet to be charged with the firearms and 3,000 pills, but for the charges he does face, PeeWee is looking at up to a life sentence in federal prison just for conspiring to buy large amounts of cocaine and meth. It's likely the feds will use the 3,000 pills and guns as a last resort to bury the rapper in prison. Now all of that $270 million worth of drugs and the gang takedowns, and PeeWee's not in none of that paperwork. That doesn't have shit to do with him. It just so happens everything kind of happened at the same time. Allegedly, the word is they're cracking down on the cartels, bringing drugs into Atlanta. And all of his co-defendants in this case are Mexican. But I'm not saying nothing about no cartels, because they don't motherfucking play. So, we're just going to keep it moving. Anyways, as far as PeeWee LongWay goes, the feds are so fucking scary that if you just say something over the phone about buying something and they think it's something else, they can come raid your studio, raid your house, charge you with a conspiracy of buying an insane amount of meth and cocaine even though it never happened. The only proof that they have is you walked up to a door, a lady gave you a box, a cardboard box, and you put it in your trunk. That's it. That's the only evidence they have. That and a wiretap conversation of what they think is you buying cocaine and meth. That's enough for you to get picked up and face life in federal prison. Now the 3,000 fentanyl pills that were apparently found in the studio, I don't know if they can charge him with that. How can they prove that they were his? It's a recording studio. Who all uses the studio? I don't necessarily think that that can just fall on him. Now it's a sensitive topic because Rich Homie Quan just passed away. Big Scar passed away. The female that was signed to Gucci passed away. All of these were overdose deaths. Most likely relating to fake pills, cut pills. It's tough to be a supporter of the trap era of music, right? Because back then, or when I was in high school, like 2010, that's what the music was. It was trap music, even before that. You know what I mean? Fentanyl wasn't a thing. Nowadays, the dudes that are pushing this and selling that, that's what they're pushing. And it's killing everybody. Those 3,000 pills, if they can somehow connect it to him, that's another charge that I guarantee he does not want. Now, they also found guns in there, 7 guns, whatever. But they did find 3 guns inside of his house, 2 of which were stolen. I'd be surprised if they don't try to use these things against him, unless they can just secure a conviction in the original charges, make him plea out with the threat that, hey, if you don't plead to this shit, we're gonna slap all this on top of that and make sure you don't go home. Now, it's a tough case, and I looked into some of his co-defendants, and his co-defendants have been caught up with pounds of meth and all types of other things in other states. These dudes be moving around and doing their thing. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too deep into them. I really couldn't find pictures of them to show y'all who they are. And you know, what they're allegedly affiliated with, want nothing to fucking do with. But as for PeeWee LongWay, I'm gonna be honest, it does not look good. He had nothing to do with the big operation. This is his own thing. It's just him and these co-defendants. I think 7 people in total. And we'll just have to wait and see on an update. But like I said, in my opinion, they got you on conspiring to buy and sell 500 pounds of this and 5 kilos of that. I'd never want to be in that position. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Until next time. Man, what?
Oh, shit. To keep it real, man, I don't feel bad for it. I mean, if he beat it, he beat it. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, you a successful rapper. You is or was or whatever you want to put it as. You know what I'm saying? You made it out the hood. For you to come back and allegedly want to buy 500 pounds of cocaine and heroin and all that other shit, and you out here, you know what I'm saying? And you know you got a rap sheet. You out here, you know what I'm saying, just risking your life for what? You could have used that money for good, but you out here copping pills and shit like you the plug for real. Like, it make no sense, bro. Like, you got like you in the trenches with no career. You already had one. You didn't do nothing to put yourself in a fucked up situation where you might not be able to come home. Now, the 3,000 pills, if they cut with fentanyl, I mean, boy, you in some trouble. And the guns that was found in the house and in the studio, if 3 was stolen, they ain't gonna do nothing but try to throw the book at you, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? You put yourself in that situation doing that crazy stuff, man. You gotta stop thinking like that, man. Gotta use that money for good. But other than that, man, I hope y'all like the video, man. Let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get up out of here, man. For real. Appreciate y'all.